It's EG taking on VG.R Gods. Thoughts on the draft?
Go, turn that.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
Electric blue. Electrified.
Whew. Trying to throw off his opponents.
I'm still waiting for the blood red. I think a lot of the folks at home are, but
in trouble.
Rune, Bulba gets caged. They found the cone head and they want to beat him down. VG.R working on him. There's the DK stun. This looks to be the first blood. One more swipe. DDC gets it and VG.R come out swinging. Oh, they're gonna punish. Even if he doesn't go down here, Lane is basically over with that. Has to commit the salve already. He's gone for the early Quelling Blade, which we've seen a lot of the mid-melee heroes do, Gods, but with that harassment and with the level in Dragon Tail, gonna be very tough. As EG is catching the tail end of that, bring down the Slardar bottom, so they strike back and out with PPD, but one of the big things that Bane brings to the table is he can trade blows quite effectively with almost every offlaner. Doesn't really mind the harassment, has the good base stats, and has the regen from the Brain Sap. As again they move on to No, just punishing this Dragon Knight mid, and this time I think they're committing for the kill here, Gods. No sir, you're down. EG, get him again. Make it 2-1. This DK needs help.
With Battle Hunger, is just doing work here. Slardar dies again at bottom lane as well. EG are crushing the lanes.
The Disruptor, and I think that's where, like you said, as much as it might suck to sacrifice the other lanes, they feel they have no other choice. PPD actually the leader in terms of experience right now. Overall leader, at least if that graph is to be believed, as they move on to Yang bottom. Brain Zap comes through, another kill. AUI and PPD teaming up again. Feels good for the EG fans and working beautifully so far.
The good old days again. Like you say, perhaps the way it feels right now. And the thing is, you get these kills in lane, that's where Fear's like, and Bulba are just like, okay, we can just jungle it up. We don't actually have to contest the lanes anymore.
And
but
Fear wants to dive this Dragon Knight is so vulnerable. There's the Battle Hunger, then the Spirit Siphon. This combo means the man hardly moves, but the Sunray comes in, using it offensively to drive Sumail back, and he'll succeed in doing so. They drop the kinetic field, but there's just not much follow-up damage here. Even DDC joining the fray, and EG calmly walking away thus far, but the glimpse comes out. It's into No. Dragon Tail there, the tower not assisting those. The Breathe Fire is on 2, and they're turning on No. The Spirit Siphon's coming in 2v3. EG are winning the fight and bringing down this DK. No, not again. EG punish after punish, make it 5-1. As Fear looks to limp away, a swoop in from the Phoenix. They might get him a secondary Sunray. So much commitment just for a 4-position roaming axe, and Dragon Knight dying again.
Roaming a lot. Yang thinks he's finally found a safer lane.
Yeah,
not the case.
Safety is nowhere to be found. He does get up the crush though. Fear unable to find the call there, and still may end up going down to the Battle Hunger. An army of creeps just slaughters him, but hey, this is just going to be additional gold as Fear has found the stack.
AUI comes in mid as well to help with the push with Exodus, but needs to be careful because he's very low.
Great rotations from EG, applying pressure here, there, everywhere, and Sumail sees 4 heroes mid, just runs in on it. AUI will be the man caught though. DDC, good glimpse back, and that is a key core going down. FY. Still only level 4 though on the Phoenix, and we're now 8 minutes in, and that goes back to, PPD. He's hunting. He sees Yang. Backup's coming in the form of the old man from the south. The crush actually hits PPD.
They see the axe coming
Wall and Viz, but they get off the sleep. DDC's here. The Centaurs parading about. And they might even go back on to PPD. Gets glimpsed very far away from Yang, who manages to get that crush. Then the Sunray comes through. It's going to be 4 heroes streaming in. Is from the south. Also joining this will be the Dragon Knight. They get PPD, but to some extent, space created. That was one more coming soon.
They're very split up here. They want to get this T1 mid tower, but with only 2 heroes in the mid lane, this is a risky play to go for. So yeah, they leave the tower.
Oh, they get the grip from around the trees onto End. He thought he was hidden, but he's not quite. And simultaneously in the mid lane, also action brewing. Sumail is going to go down, but there's the Infest back to safety. AUI trying to deny that creep, and End now forced the turn and run. There's an Omni Slash available. It's not enough to kill off End though. He survives. He pops on the armlet. Oh, he's not able to get the secondary toggle though. Does manage to buy that quarterstaff before going down, and
Axe is here to take these.
They already took a big triple stack earlier up near the top lane, and now Fear moving in deeper.
He sees this other stack as well. It's dangerous to go for this. He may call for some backup.
Well, Fear stealing stacks, but VG.R looking to steal some kills while EG are unsuspecting. They get Sumail again. That's 2 deaths for him. He's still up there in net worth, but that's a lot of golden experience.
Simultaneously.
They're being more aggressive in their map control on the back of those objectives, I think, is the key here. They begin their siege on the mid-tier 2. VG.R, do they really want to fight into an exorcism? It's still going for Sumail here. They've got some time. They debut the Blink and move forward. Once again, it's the Wonder Kid they want. Do they get him in time? He's low. He's not dead yet. He does end up falling. FY just drives on by. The Firebird falls, never got off the egg. And meanwhile, Fear on the backside does drop as well. So VG.R make it a 2-for-1. Could have almost been more if he'd gotten that supernova off, but
He fessed up in a couple of seconds, and it seems VG.R really just want to keep taking the fights to EG. They're going to start chewing through their smokes, two back-to-back.
it's going to be 2 smokes crossing in the night. Who gets the jump? Yang aggressively moving up the ramp, but ready to reveal it as PPD. He's on the high ground. There's a Blake, a crush. He's a bit slow to react. They're going to lose the Bane off the bat, and Fear moves in. Gets a good call. The wall is there. He drops the egg immediately. FY with the defensive maneuvers, but Yang off to the south. Almost dead. One more auto attack will finish him, and now Sumail's going to turn back. Boba just surging away on a sliver of HP. He does survive while Sumail chews through these backliners of VG.R. A scattered chaotic fight as FY swooping into the pit, and then Sunray up to the high ground, but Fear is going to find him, gives him the vision needed. Sumail finding a triple kill and looking for more. No, just wants to get out. TPs, makes it home. It's a 3-for-2 exchange.
If it's just one pickoff on a core, getting an Aegis allows you to take complete map control, assuming EG don't react in time, but without Exorcism, I think that's where VG.R feel very confident in their ability to take this one.
Well, it was a 3-for-2 earlier, but if they get a Roche, it becomes a huge win for VG.R as AUI starts to poke and prod, moves towards the pit. He gets off the spin here. He walks on to 3. The Aegis already down. That's grabbed by the Lifestealer. The last hit to the Dire, so a complete win so far. PPD gonna drop. EG have come in a bit late to the pit. They do get a good back up onto the hill. Yang gonna TP out. No, fighting against Illusions. Decides to just TP, but he's Yols. He's in trouble here on top of the cliff. Really doesn't have an exit plan. FY swooping out, toggling the arm. But again, EG keeping the vision up, Fear's in deep, did find that secondary kill, now the DK down, and chewing up some of these heroes. A 2-for-2 overall. EG do contest in the pit, they get 2 cores, and vision could become a big concern for EG. Now a Shadow Blade out for the Dragonite. No, actually bought a Blink there for a moment, so it looks like they were going to go for the double Blink infest, but they opt for the Shadow Blade, puts an additional tax on the supports as he's going to debut it. Who's he start on? It's AUI, stuns him and looks to go in the mid lane. The Static Storm getting dropped as well, and they're gonna burst him. He melts and ends trying to move forward for PPD. Sumail slowed down, chewed up. He might be spit out momentarily, and Fear tried to save the day, but the kinetic field catches them again. Swooping forward, FY looking for the finish here and working on Sumail, but it's just that damn Spirit Siphon. They can't kill him until they turn back and say, well, we'll take the Bane instead. So it ends up being a 2-for-0, and now Sumail, with the Exorcism even committed to that fight, forced to run away. And now the Glimpse, they find Sumail. He might drop again. This could be a huge coup d'etat for VG.R. The Ghost still going. Can he turn it? Sumail's tanking. They return at the right moment. VG.R can't finish him off. They've overextended. Now Bulba's coming back into the fight, and FY's got to try to heal his teammates up. He stands his ground. He swoops back in. He wants a piece of Sumail, but Sumail is not afraid, and Fear comes in. Chops number 1. Looking for a second dunk. Does Bulba have the mana for a surge? He's close. He chops him too. EG punish the overextension of VG.R and come roaring back.
Sumail hit.
Still EG leading this one by a lot.
Sumail hit the silence on Fear.
Get wiped.
They need to burst this Death Prophet, but it's so hard if Fear can counter-initiate with a Blink Call. The Lifestealer may just not be able to get the job done.
What great positioning. They're going to leave the Axe in front to scout out the gank. The ping comes through. They do. Chunk him down. My God, he melts. But the Exorcism now comes out, and Sumail looks to re-engage. Fear out of the fight. Let's see if VG.R stick around.
Very disciplined. VG, they disengage after getting the kill because they don't want to fight when Lifestealer doesn't have Rage up. So once they get the first kill, Rage is about to wear off. They back off, wait for their next Rage.
And now they're moving back in. No buyback here, so it is a power play for VG.R. Looking for that follow-up kill. Exorcism forced out.
Smoke and then fall back and hug their tier 2 tower. They are very scared of VG.R right now.
VG.R moving forward. It's Yang in front. He's usually been the initiator here. Has the Force Staff as well, and also a bit of extra catch range. Who gets the jump? There's the crush. It's a swing and a miss, and now they look for the turn, but an instant glimpse back of PPD. VG.R no. The jig is up. They need to disengage. No turning. Trying to fight this one out as Fear jumps onto him. The egg gets dropped in the midst of it all. The Omni Slash on the No. He needs a little bit of help to tank this thing. Nobody focusing the egg. The stun does come out. Sumail pushed forward into the middle of the enemy team. They're going to focus him down. Death Prophet dead. That's the damage for EG. They don't have a whole lot without it. Fear's falling to back the wall. It's up to Bulba to turn this, and gets purged and gets slowed. And AUI tries to hack, tries to bring him down, but that's a tanky zombie. He infests, he pops back out. The Blade Fury prevents the damage. Could have been an instant kill. Still Yang in pursuit, looking for more. They are going to grab the disruptors, the trade, but now PPD in a lot of trouble. Crushed down near the pit, surrounded, pounded, brought down. 2 for 3. The Illusion's joining this one though, and working now on Yang. He takes some damage from this. It's an overall win for VG.R. With the Exorcism even committed to that fight, but almost salvaged by Bulba. Nowhere near an Octarine for Sumail. He did opt for the Shivas, trying to deal with this minus armor that VG.R pump out. But it does mean a longer cooldown there on the Exorcism.
EG, they're going for a jump here.
Aggressive move forward, but the Static Storm once again planted into 3 hero cross. Surprise! It's me, your NDG, as he mauls them down. Bulba barely trying to get away. He won't make it. 3 have fallen, and they are completely routed. A bold maneuver up the hill, completely shut down. Yang just silenced them. Sudden, we're looking at probably over a 5,000 gold swing, and over more than that in experience. This is VG.R's first lead of the entire game, gods. At 33 minutes in, they're starting to hit their stride. They're confident, pushing forward mid. As No swoops in, it's Fear going for the blink call. He does find DDC. They get the disruptor nice and early. No looks for the disengage. EG hunting for stragglers here. PPD creeps in. We'll see another TP out. No. Will they be able to catch him though? Nah, he's got the Aegis, he's got a BKB. They do get him once with the sleep. It's not going to be an easy kill, but the call is there. The sleep coming back on. He BKBs. Does he fight? He gets gripped as well. EG, some serious hate for No. They get him once. Do they get him a second time? Slardar's coming in. Backups on the way.
No detect.
EG moving forward. They look for the call. They do get No again. They will chop him down, and now they find a third. Onto the Slardar. Static Storm's there, but so too is the wall. Bulba with the counterplay. Look for the egg. It's a great zoning egg. EG can't get to it. The right click. They've got to run. Now it's end on the chase. He gets back to Sumail. The kaboom comes out. FY jumping him again. The crushes from Yang. In and out he goes, but they have such end. PPD keeping this life stealer in check for now, but he gets his vengeance. And then they look for Sumail, dropping the kinetic field, laying into him with the Sunray. They want him again. Sumail down once more. That's 3. They get 4. The Illusions fighting for all they're worth. The army of undead.
It was 5 LD. It was a buyback from Fear, thinking he could get back to the fight before it was going to be over, and VG.R. Their problems is just better initiation, better team fights.
Well, that's got to come from Bulba or Fear. Those are the 2 key players for that, as they swing the Bane around from the north, but a scan reveals it for VG.R. They know it's coming, and No moves in, looking for his vengeance on Sumail, who frantically backs up. PPD grips him from around the tree line. Quick crush, deleted. And then the tank gets dropped. Oh, that was a bold maneuver by FY. That they get the glimpse on Sumail. That explains it. Lands the egg, gets the follow-up, then the Sunray, the Static Storm there as well. AUI barely making it out, but VG.R on the hunt. They kill up the Hilly Ward. They rush forward. A horde of angry heroes led by the Fishman. Onto Bulba, trapped in the cage. Will he be able to make it out? They stun him. They kill him. 3 down. Make it 4. AUI 2 has fallen. 1 buyback for EG. End is godlike, and EG's own end might be upon them.
What were we thinking doubting FY God? Like, FY knows what he's doing. He had a plan with that supernova.
What shot calling from VG.R.
And then Phoenix has an Aghanim step. We're talking about core heroes like who are tanky, like Lifestealer, Dragon, even Slider to some extent, who can get pulled into an egg to keep them alive.
FY is getting close to it. 600 gold away.
They'd love to start a fight with an FY kill.
Oh, can they? They get the Blake call. Backup coming in here from the Disruptor. FY barely durable. That's not an easy Phoenix to bring down. Yang with a swing and a miss. A rare whiff there on the crush, but No moves in anyway. And Fear melts and comes in late. The gem has now hit the deck, and they turn on to PPD. eating away at him. They get off the badge, they get the kill. AUI 2000 gonna be next, but before he drops it, Sumail, 3 dead, make it 4. It's gonna be a wipe and then gets the rampage. VG.R have finished DG, your TI5 champions. 4 of the players from that roster knocked out in the BO1s by VG Gaming, who truly are reborn here at the Mall of Asia Arena. What a beating this was towards the end.
I think the scoreline says a lot here. End on the life steal of 14, 1, and 19.